Mom had no idea she hired a monster until the family dog started acting strangely. It's never easy for parents to trust someone new to care for their children, especially when they're very young. That's why parents will go above and beyond to get referrals from other families, perform background checks, or go through a child care service agency to find the perfect sitter. The following nanny nightmare is the best reminder that sometimes it's best to trust our furry companions over the people we let into our lives. They say no one will ever be as loyal as your family pet, and this story might be the best proof you'll ever need. For one South Carolina couple, trusting their dog's bizarre behavior likely rescued their small boy from a brutal death at the hands of someone they trusted more than anyone else. New parents Hope and Benjamin Jordan worked hard to find the perfect sitter for their baby boy when they needed help after a big move to Charleston. Not knowing anyone in the area, the Jordans were careful to do their research to find someone they could trust with their 7-month-old Finn. When 22-year-old Alexis Kahn came into their lives, the Jordans finally felt like they'd found the perfect nanny for their son. Kahn passed a background check with flying colors, and the Jordans hired her within no time. Benjamin told local news station WCSC-TV that he and his wife trusted Kahn as their son's first nanny, as she had the babysitting experience and a caring persona. "We felt like Alexis was a good fit at the time," he recalled. While it's not so unusual for a family dog to get protective over a young child, something didn't feel right when the Jordans' Black Lab German Shepherd mix, Killian, started acting bizarrely a few months into the new sitter's care. "He was very aggressive towards her," Benjamin told WCSC-TV. "A few times we actually had to physically restrain our dog from going towards her." Hope and Benjamin recalled that their sweet dog usually liked everyone, so it was very unusual that Killian became aggressive towards their faithful nanny. They decided to trust their loving dog and investigate his seemingly unprovoked aggression. For the first time in months, the Jordans started to doubt the woman they trusted to care for their son. The couple set up an iPhone under the couch to secretly record what goes on while they were at work all day. When they played back the recording, they expected to find Kahn mistreating their sweet dog, but what they heard was any parent's worst nightmare. Not only was Kahn being abusive towards Killian, the perfect babysitter was caught on camera abusing the baby boy in a horrible way. The Jordans heard their son cry out for help as Kahn screamed expletives and terrified him. They didn't think it could get any worse, and then it did. "It started with cussing," Benjamin told WCSC-TV. "Then you heard slap noises, and his crying changes from a distress cry to a pain cry. I just wanted to reach through the audio tape, go back in time, and just grab him up." The Jordans realized Finn was then crying out in pain as they heard slapping and physical abuse. It dawned on them that their dog had been trying to warn them about the abusive sitter all along. The terrified parents also believed they heard the woman they once trusted shaking and battering their baby boy. They instantly brought him to see a doctor, then went straight to the police. "We just couldn't believe it," Benjamin told ABC News. "Who knows how many children she's abused or how many more she would have if it hadn't been for our dog." Mercifully, though, Finn showed no signs of injury. Thankfully, Finn didn't suffer any serious injuries, but doctors still alerted police of the horrific abuse Finn suffered at the hands of 22-year-old Kahn. Yet because the voice recording didn't provide enough evidence for an arrest, they were stuck. However, once police questioned Kahn, the monster nanny admitted to her crimes. She'd spend the next 3 years in jail, eligible for parole after 1 year. Kahn is also registered in the child abuse database, so she'll never work as a sitter again. Had our dog not alerted us to the trouble, had my wife's instincts not said, "We need to make something happen," it could have been that Finn was killed by the babysitter. You never know, Benjamin told WCSC-TV. The Jordans are forever grateful for their loyal, loving pet who protected baby Finn from the unthinkable and put a monster in jail. The family now hopes Killian can become a service dog since he's beyond intelligent and senses so much that a human cannot.